New armor looks good. Nice work with the detailing.
It might be a bit too violent and intimidating for my taste, but that's sort of our whole thing, isn't it?
You know I don't like it any more than you do.
Then why?
Why what?
Why Basilisk? The morally ambiguous leader of the Crimson Hydras, more unhinged than a snake swallowing a manatee, and so over the top with absolutely everything that people would see right through the act if you weren't so damn scary.
But tell me how you really feel. Sorry, force of habit. It's just easier to be a bad guy than a good guy. Hurts less. I wanted people to hate this face, this person. That way it's almost like they get it. So, about my commission?
It's ready when you are.
Thanks, Max. Welcome back, sir. Good to be back. When will we be in position to fire?
We have been for hours. Just waiting on you for final confirmation.
What?
At this distance from Beethoven Station, the tether is operating on a significant delay.
Riot Act showed up a few minutes ago. Rivet will be arriving shortly. What about Crosshairs?
Crosshairs survived the encounter on the surface. His Pelican should be boarding as we speak. Did you hear that?
What?
When the ship landed in the hangar, it sounded like there were two of them.
What, like duzzing, duzzing?
No, closer, like...
I don't know what you're talking about, man. Look, there's only one Pelican here, so unless the other one's invisible...
Alright, the plan is simple.
We're with you all the way.
Does it always have to be a plan? Can't it be like a scheme this time? Or a plot? Every team gets charges and a detonator. We need to focus on disabling that weapon and destroying all traces of the parasite they may have on board. Hey, can I get one of those? Sure thing. Neat. Alright, let's move out. Sir, we're ready to fire.
Excellent. Patch me through to New Montreal. Did you really think you'd won? Did you think winning one battle was enough? I've had it with you freaks and rebels, thinking your own lives are more important than the survival of humanity. You're traitors, and you've defied the will of the universe for long enough. It's time to restore order. And you, Oregon, I know you're listening. I always knew it would be you and I in the end.
New phone, who dis?
You. A thorn in my side, perhaps, but a poor substitute for my true nemesis. If it makes you feel any better, you're not mine either. That position is already taken. This conversation is pointless. You're no danger to me. Danger? Oh, you don't know the first thing about danger. Let me tell you something, Imperator. You want to know why I don't trust people? Because as dangerous as you might think this galaxy is for you, it's a walk in the park compared to what I have to be scared of. I'm less than nobody, so I created the nightmare. One that tortures me far more than it does anyone else. But it's what I had to do. Not to survive, mind you, so that one day I might get to start living. So dangerous? I am exactly as dangerous as I need to be. Oregon, you there?
Basilisk, I read you.
Not just the cover, I hope. I'm a little pressed for time, so I only got one question for you. Which half of the ship are you on?
Hands up, everybody on the floor. You've been hiding in the
What
dark.
was that?
You can't hide no more.
Some kind of laser took out half our systems. We're dead in the water until we can make repairs. What about the weapon? The machinery is undamaged, but it's not responding to bridge commands. Riot Act, crosshairs. Take an engineering team to the loading dock. Rivet, secure containment wing Alpha. And someone get me in contact with Noah's security detail. It can't be. It is.
That armor. Weren't we supposed to...
I was wondering when you'd show up.
Imperator, you don't know what you're toying with. This parasite is dangerous.
It's called the Flood. And isn't it wonderful? A biological weapon like no other. And thanks to this unique specimen that's been in the archives since before we knew what it was, it's perfectly under our control. But enough talk. See for yourself. This strain we've developed, instead of constructing a grave mind, it chooses one host in particular to act as its governing intelligence. I'd like you all to meet the surviving candidate. We call him Noah, the man who tamed the Flood. Leave them to their fate.
The parasite roams the ship?
This is going to be more complicated than we thought.
Hey! This room looks important.
Hey, Cal, can I talk to you for a minute?
As long as it doesn't derail the plot for too long. What's up?
It's Alabama. We haven't been on the best of terms.
Yeah, I noticed. But you were kinda shooting at each other the last time you met. I'd say this is progress.
It's not just that. We knew each other before the project. I'm the reason she signed up, and I just left her there. Everything that happened to her is my fault.
You're not the only one who made mistakes back then. None of us could have known what Project Freelancer really was.
She told me I was only thinking about myself. And she was right.
And you're still doing it. This isn't all about your mistakes. None of us can change what we did or didn't do in the past. What matters is that you're here now. Think about what you're gonna do this time. And just so you know, I'm rooting for you.
Thanks, Cal.
Hey Jonas, remember when we used to just, shoot at things? Yeah, good times, Lansing. Good times.
Quiet. Why are you looking at me when you say that? 'Cause you're the only other one here who talks. That's fair.
Hey, I thought I heard something.
Well, go check it out then.
What, me?
Hey, you heard it.
Why don't we just scan for life signs?
That bioscan is for containment breaches only. So, we could disobey orders on a hunch you have, or you could walk 30 feet.
Yeah, but you see, I don't want to do that.
Fine, I'll run the damn scan.
Wait.
See, look at that. No life signs. Hey, what was that thing you did?
Every freelancer has an armor ability. That's mine. Don't tell anyone. There's something I might need it for.
So you must have met my welcoming committee. Doesn't the sight of them just make your skin crawl with horror?
Was the flood supposed to present some new paralyzing fear? Sorry, I guess I must be immune.
I just don't get you, Oregon. I try and I try and I try to find some common ground. They really broke the mold after they made you, didn't they?
Or before. I used to think you at least stood for something, Imperator. But now, as the Covenant fleet approaches Earth, you focus your efforts on cleansing one backwater planet in the middle of nowhere. Tell me why you're here.
To kill you, Oregon, and to finish what I started.
Revenge? Is that how far you've fallen? It's taking its toll on you, isn't it? Whatever you're using to come back. How many times can you die before there's nothing left?
You shut up! I'll prove it to you, Oregon. You think you're so tough, but you still lose. You couldn't beat New Hampshire, you couldn't beat Agent Texas, and you've never beaten me. I win. You lose. It's over. I'm better than you, Oregon. I worked hard. I earned this. My victory!
You know, Imperator, there's one thing that took me a long time to learn, and that you still can't seem to figure out. In the end, it doesn't always matter how hard you train or how skilled you are, and it certainly doesn't matter what you think you deserve because of it. Life isn't fair just because you pretended there were rules. So I can't beat you at your own game? Let's play mine. That's all you've earned.
What's it doing? Watch it. Not good.
You should not have meddled.
Damage to the grid. Most of the ship is running on emergency power. You've gotta be. Who am I kidding? Of course it would be you again.
Tremble! For we are your darkest nightmare made manifest. The harbinger of the future you cannot escape. For it is you, humanity, that is the parasite, the virus. You spread from planet to planet, leaving devastation in your wake. That is your nature, human nature. You know this to be true, yet you have no answer for it.
I love this thing!
You think you're the only one who's scared? I've had this same nightmare for 5 years. Sometimes you just gotta face your fears head on.
From this fate there is no absolution. Life has no purpose but to destroy. Nothing you do can save you from what you are.
We're better than that. We're worth something. We have to be. Somehow. No, that's not right. I am necessary. I am necessary. I am necessary! I save people. I fight the monsters.
Human.
You are fortunate that at this moment I do not know what to believe.
Oregon, we could use some backup. Oregon?
Was the flood supposed to present some new paralyzing fear? I'm used to it. No!
For it is you, humanity, that is the parasite, the virus.
We're strong, powerful, resolute, our every word commanding.
I'm not you. I will not be human.
Why?
I may be a monster, but I refuse to play the part.
Why?
Who put Oregon in charge of this? Like, what authority does he actually have?
Nothing you do can save you from what you are.
Oregon!
Basilisk?
I can always count on you to think outside the box, Oregon.
Listen to me, Oregon. Concentrate on your armor. Remember, Oregon, you're the one that's real. Who put Oregon in charge of this? Like, what authority does he actually have?
You are not like the other humans I have vanquished.
I just don't get you, Oregon. They really broke the mold after they made you, didn't they?
I don't understand. I claim to fight to save humanity, but everything I've done has been to reject my own. I need you to tell me why I'm here.
Why does there have to be a reason?
Because I have to be here to make a difference. Without purpose, I have nothing. I don't exist.
Because you can't just live your life, can you? Because the person under that armor isn't you.
How do you...
Because I've been there. Why that armor? Those permutations?
I don't know, It's angular, like a machine. Gray, like metal, without color, without allegiance.
It never was one or the other with you. If someone gives you 2 doors, you pick a third, even if you have to knock down a wall. That's the Oregon I know. But that's not rejecting humanity. It's redefining it.
Tell me more about this, Oregon.
Well, they're a badass. They never stop fighting for what they believe in. And what they believe in is justice, compassion, honesty, loyalty, and hope. Those qualities that make us more than just humans to save, but people worth saving. And if anyone ever tells them that's not human, they can just hit him real hard with a hammer. They're good at that.
What about your armor? What does crimson red mean to you?
It's not red. It's darkish pink.
Noah. You made a mistake. Your assessment of human nature is correct. There's only one problem. Human nature is a lie. A story we're told because it's so much easier for you when things go according to plan. When we don't stop to question who we are or why we're here. It's an illusion of a simpler world, one you can manipulate, control. I will break that world.
What can you do? You are only one man.
No, I'm just Oregon. I don't fit into your plan. I have no destiny. I'm your worst nightmare.
You are nothing but a foolish...
So what happens now?
I know why we're enemies, Imperator.
What are you gonna do, Oregon? Ask me to tell you why I'm here?
I was actually going to phrase it differently this time. Why are you necessary? It's the same question. It always has been. We're both fighting to save humanity, but we stand for different meanings of the word. You want to save the species, I want to save who we are. You think the ends justify the means, but to me, a world built on evil is never justified. I believe we can win this war without sacrificing what truly makes us human.
The parasite has escaped.
What do we do?
Get everyone back to the ship. The Hydras can take care of the rest.
You Sangheili hide behind honor as if you can defy your nature. But it only makes you weak.
For my life, I fight with honor. For all life, I fight to win.
I think I could still get some of our systems back online if I had more time. There's a Covenant battlecruiser exiting slipspace off our port bow.
Irvan, what is your location? Punjab? How? Is your team clear of the human vessel? We are. As for the nobler pursuit,
How long can our hull withstand their weapons?
they're not charging weapons, sir. May we walk the path without reward, and this be my finest.
I guess now we'll have to do things your way, Oregon. I sure hope you're right.